Hello Taurus, and welcome to your forecast for July 2025. I am Nadia, the astrologer for people who do not believe in the astrology but like to listen to their horoscopes. So let's start with Venus. Month starts with Venus catching up with the rebellious planet Uranus in your own sign. Uranus was there for the last 7 years. It was trying so hard to make sure that you individuate, that you start valuing your own originality and your own unique path and follow it. I hope you could succeed in that, because when Venus reaches Uranus on the 4th of July, or maybe on the 3rd already, you will become some sort of a prize for being so successful in individuating, for being a true original. It could also be the moment when people who, a few years back, as you started being weird and unruly and original, were worried for you, those same people who were worried for you in a way that was unpleasant and limiting, would start saying things like, I have believed in you all along, that it was absolutely clear that you had something special in you, actually. And if you remind them that maybe it's not worth reminding them that they actually actively tried to persuade you to not be such an original. Enjoy the triumph. Right after that, on the 4th, Venus will enter Gemini, and Gemini in your horoscope rules the area of personal finance. That is how and what you earn, how you spend, how much and on what, and the property that you own and nobody else owns but you, private property. So Venus will spend most of the month here until the very end of July, and it will be helping you with shopping. That is a lucky combination because, sales are on, and also because Jupiter has left Gemini in June already, so it will not make you want to buy everything and spend so much money that you would regret it afterwards. So it's actually amazing for shopping, and your taste will be impeccable. The amount of money that you spend will not be ridiculous, and you would be happy and you would be able to enjoy it as well. It's also great for sales, salary negotiation, business negotiations. Venus will form a hard aspect to Mars on the days between the 20th and the 25th of July, and those days are best used for either spending on something that brings you joy or capitalizing on your creativity. Then right after that, on the 7th, Uranus will also switch signs and move from your own sign to Gemini and will start influencing your financial life. It will spend the next 7 years in Gemini, maybe a little bit more. And your task for the next 7 years is to find out how you want to connect freedom and money in your life and to do it. And the way they may be connected is not just one, there's many of them. So for example, if you're not earning your own money and if it limits you, then you may start earning your own money and enjoy the freedom that comes with that. Or maybe you earn your own money, but maybe it's not enough and you feel like this not enoughness is limiting you, then you may make a decision to start earning more, and earning more will give you more freedom. Something else is possible. Maybe you are earning enough money. Maybe you are earning kind of a lot of money, but for that you have to work so much that is limiting you. And you feel like you have so much expenses that you cannot afford to work less, or to switch a job, or to do anything. You're basically like a slave to your high-paying job. If this is your situation, then this transit may help you do something about it. Like, for example, get rid of some of the expenses that you are not even sure why you have them. Maybe you don't need the property that you own, not all of it, but some of it. Maybe you don't need the cars that you have. Maybe whatever. Maybe you want to be more independent in terms of how much money you need, so that you are having then more freedom to choose how to earn that money. It could be also something else. Maybe you are earning money as a salaried worker. So you have a job and you don't like it. You want to earn by doing something that you want to be doing, and you want to start a business. Great, that's also an opportunity. Or it could also be just changing your profession, changing what you do to earn money. That could also be liberating. So think about whatever it is that you can do, and how you can change your financial life or your money-making life in a way that feels liberating for you. Uranus is also a futuristic planet, and in Gemini it may be about cutting-edge technology or informational technology. And it could also be the case that tech, or something that is more cutting edge, more futuristic than what everyone else is using, may help you earn more in the future. Now, two relatively slow planets, one is very slow, the other one is relatively slow, Neptune and Saturn, have entered Aries in the springtime. They are both asking something difficult from you in the area of spirituality, unconscious work, fantasy, escapism, and also finishing things. In general, when Saturn is transiting Aries, for you it means the end of some sort of cycle. And this ending is usually slow and gradual. Think about your life 27, 28 years ago, maybe 26 years ago as well. You could have gone through a similar process, except that you were 26, 27 years younger, probably more stupid and less resourceful than now. But letting go of the past, letting go of some things is crucial for doing this transit right this time around. And those two planets will be changing direction and will start their retrogrades. Now, those slow planets, they have a retrograde every year. It's completely normal. There's nothing problematic about it. The opposite is true, actually. Since those two planets are very demanding, once they start moving back, the demands that they put on you will start feeling less time sensitive. The pressure will subside. And this may be a dangerous moment. So in the past couple of months, you may have come to an understanding or a feeling that something is coming to an end, that you need to start letting go of something. And once the pressure subsides, it may start seeming like you don't really have to let go. The ending is not going to come very soon. So you can just relax and continue as before. You are absolutely allowed to enjoy this moment, but do not be fooled. Whatever it was that gave you a feeling that it's possibly coming to an end is going to come to an end within the next 2 years probably. And if it starts looking better right now, then enjoy it. Do not lie to yourself. Still prepare for the time when it will end. But if you can use it or enjoy it or interact with it or get something out of it right now, then do that. So there is no rush in finishing something, but don't rush to conclusions if the dissolution of something is put on hold this month. And then there will be a full moon in Capricorn on the 10th of July. Capricorn rules your area of higher learning and travel and sense-making, your personal philosophy, but also culture, international relationships, publishing, media. And the full moons in general are amazing for illuminating something, for drawing attention to something. If you work in publishing, in media, in culture, in international relationships, and you have a project that you want to present, then days around the full moon, days around the 10th of July are amazing for that. There's nothing super special about this full moon, but if you want to showcase something and it has to do with higher learning, culture, whatever things I was talking about, then those days would be amazing to present it. Another important sign this month is Leo. Month starts with Mercury already there, and in your horoscope, Leo is about home life and family life and your roots. And Mercury there may already have started giving you some information, some ideas, and also some things to do. Wherever Mercury is, we have to do more, write more emails, meet more people, have more communication, like more tasks, more small things. And this may have started already. But Mercury is starting to slow down right now, so that on the 18th, it could start its retrograde phase. And because of that, it's best to not make any drastic decisions about your home, about your property, about your family life, all throughout July, basically. If it's happening and you cannot stop it, that's okay. But if you can stall for time until August, maybe end of August or even September, that would be better, actually. You may talk about things, you may plan things. I will talk about it now. But signing documents, lease agreements, such things, maybe I wouldn't recommend it. Although, I have to admit, already being an astrologer, I sold an apartment, a really bad apartment. I hated it. Really small also, absolutely not expensive. During a Mercury retrograde, never regretted it. So maybe letting go of property that you truly, really hate and you don't want to look at, and you felt this way before July already, maybe not such a bad idea. Otherwise, probably wait until before you finalize something. Otherwise, the retrograde period of Mercury in your area of home and family is a great time to get back to the list of things that you need to do for home and actually start doing it. The things that you were putting off, now is the time to do them, second half of July. Or thinking about the things that you thought would work and you started them, like systems in your home life, but they're not working. So disassemble them. If something's not working, you don't have to do it, or you don't have to have it. Getting rid of old things that don't work, also amazing. Restructuring things at home, perfect. On the 24th, there will also be a new moon in Leo, so in this home area of your life. And that one would be amazing for setting intentions and making plans. And don't forget that Mercury is still retrograde, so do not commit to anything final. Setting an intention and making plans is okay, in case you know that circumstances may change or that you would be able to be flexible with how you reach your goals. Maybe the path you choose first will need to be changed, corrected. Another important thing about this new moon is that, yes, it is about new beginnings at home, but it's under a very strong influence of Pluto, the planet of deep transformation, that is active right now in your area of public life and everything official and like career, reputation, place in society. And all of those public things, or one of those public things, started going through this process of deep transformation in 2025, maybe even 2024. And for some reason, it may influence the goal setting for your home life and family life this year. Changes in one area of your life, let's say profession, place in society, official status of any kind, professional, migrational, family status, may trigger changes and new plans in area of home, family, and what your relationship with your roots is. Letting go of things is also in the cards, but I can sort of promise you a happy ending because Jupiter, the planet of luck and abundance and expansion, will enter Leo and will start influencing your area of home and family, not now, but a year from now. So the changes you will introduce this year will eventually lead to something auspicious and full of possibility and hopeful. So keep that in mind when you start making plans for home and family on the 24th or on the days after the 24th. Then finally, at the very end of month, on the 31st of July, Venus will leave Gemini and will enter Cancer. Jupiter is already in Cancer, and Cancer rules your area of intellectual activity, communication, movements, transport and gadgets. Since Jupiter is already here and Venus is going to join him, that would make August or 31st of July as well a very auspicious time for being involved in some sort of intellectual activity that truly excites you, that you are in love with, that charms you, that attracts you. And I will be talking about this in your August forecast, but for now, I wish you a happy July and see you in the next videos, Taurus.